So this is where we go more towards the true nature of a vector, where you don't have to define the size of the vector up front. Of course, we have to include the vector library again, and then over here in the main function you see that we declare hours as a vector of integers and the pay rate as a vector of doubles, but we don't specify the size. Now, in order to enter the data over here, the program asks how many employees do you have, and you specify that as the user. You could also think of a scenario where you just ask the user to enter the employee data with a while loop, and then give him the instruction if you enter minus 99 percentile value, then the program stops. So you can do it that way too. Over here we're just going to ask for the number of employees, and then we're going to say, hey, we're going to enter the data for this many employees, go through a counted for loop, and over here we declare the number of hours. You see that over here we have not declared hours or a rate. We could have done that up high too. What happens over here is that each time that you go to a new employee, you create another variable temp hours and another variable temp rate. So, you know, that's not really very efficient. So anyway, over here you enter the hours, and then you use the pushback function on the vector to push it onto the array. So that adds an element to the hours vector. Likewise, you enter over here on the keyboard a temp rate, and then you use pay rate, which is the name of the vector, pushback, that's the function in the vector, and temp rate is what you just entered into the keyboard, so you add an element to the pay rate vector. So now you have loaded all the employees, and now we're going to do the gross pay for each employee. We make sure that all the doubles are shown with 2 decimals over here. We run through all the employees. We calculate the gross pay by using matching indexes, and then you just print out over here what the gross pay is going to be, and notice that we add 1 to the index because this is a little label towards the user. So this time I'll just say that we have 4 employees, not 5 like we had before. Hours worked, it's an integer, so we'll do 22 and 22.2 for the pay rate, over here 23 and 23.3 for the pay rate, 24 and 24.4 for the pay rate, and 25 and 25.5 for the pay rate. So you see that we have 4 employees over here. If I would do this with a different number of employees, then this loop would be a little bit shorter or larger depending on the number that I enter. But this makes the vector more flexible. You can add a new value to the vector with pushback.